I've got a game for you. I'm gonna give you $10,000. You heard it, $10,000. And you, in return, have to make an instant decision on whether you're going to invest in a deal or pass on the deal. Here it is. It's 1999, and you're working for one of the market leaders in the entertainment industry. A fledgling startup comes to you and proposes selling their cutting-edge on-demand technology to you. Will you invest or will you pass on this deal? You ready? 3, 2, 1. So what did you decide? Well, if you decide to invest, you would have changed the future of the movie rental industry. But if you passed, you might have made the exact same mistake that the executives at Blockbuster Video made. So what happened? In 1999, Blockbuster was at the top of their game. They were raking in $6 billion in revenue. They were poised for an IPO, and they had 9,000 stores. And that's when Enron Broadband Services, yes, you heard it right, same Enron, but these guys were legitimate. They were a legitimate part of the business. They came to Blockbuster with a new technology, video on demand, and they proposed running a pilot initiative with real customers, really validating this video system. They demonstrated over about a year that if Blockbuster invested, they could revolutionize the industry. But after a year, the Blockbuster executives, they walked away. Why? Well, first things first, who wants to upset the status quo? Upsetting the stability of your core business, the movie rentals, and collecting mountains of rental fees, why would you do that? They were very, very averse to it. And well, I probably don't have to tell you what happened. About a decade later, Blockbuster was $1 billion in debt, entering bankruptcy, and oh yeah, those 9,000 stores, they dwindled to 1 in Oregon. So why didn't Blockbuster invest in video on demand? It comes down to one word: risk. You see, risk is everywhere. People face everyday risks, like deciding on whether it's safe to cross the street or to sell a stock as it's rising up high into the sky. There's also long-term risk, like deciding whether your company, Blockbuster, should invest in a new and unproven technology. In both cases, if there's no risk, there's no reward. And when there's no risk, there's also no innovation. You see, the thing is, if the next big thing was already a sure thing, well, then chances are everyone's already doing it. You waited too long, and in the case of Blockbuster, you might have avoided risk, but in exchange, you were chasing a fleeting mirage of stability. So for me, this begs an important question. How different is your team from Blockbuster? How willing are you to challenge the status quo? Or in the words of one of the great baseball philosophers, you can't steal second base while keeping your foot on first. So to be a smart and successful risk taker, you need to first understand what gets in the way of established organizations taking risks and innovating. And secondly, what are the 5 things you can start doing right now as both a leader individually and also as an organization, so you don't end up becoming the next cautionary tale. Find out how you can become a smart risk taker and a great innovator.